Thank you, Mr. President. First of all, I want to thank Senator Krueger for her responses to my questions earlier. And discussing this budget resolution before us today, you know, at a time when New York State is actually losing a population and our economy, particularly in vast parts of upstate New York, is in trouble. And also too many of our neighbors are struggling, you know, financially. We need a sound budget that focuses on affordability and a revitalized economy. Now, sadly, this plan, while there are some positives in this plan, overall it fails to address those key priorities, affordability and a revitalized economy here in New York State. You know, when our legislative hearings began back in late January, I stated very clearly at the time that I wanted to know how the governor's budget plan would affect the lives of everyday New Yorkers in a positive way. I asked the same question about this budget resolution. How is this budget wish list, how is that going to help people secure good-paying jobs, pay their bills, raise their families right here in New York State? There are no tax cuts to help people afford their first home or keep up with the rising cost of living. There are no initiatives that will help our locally owned small businesses to grow. The cost of energy won't be dropping to help our manufacturers and our businesses. And on the heels of the Amazon debacle, there certainly is nothing here to attract out-of-state businesses to come to New York. And just pause for a moment and think about how much easier our budget-making process would be if we could look forward to 25,000 plus new good-paying jobs and $27 billion in new revenues because of those new jobs. You know, last year the governor proposed more than $1 billion in new taxes. And we on this side of the aisle rejected them all. However, this year, while our conference has clearly stated the need to block new taxes and fees and other revenue raisers, the new majority has embraced them and as part of their tax and spend budget and added more taxes on top of what the governor has recommended. This plan, in my estimation, will only accelerate the outmigration that New York has been experiencing. So this budget will not fix the state's affordability crisis, and it will not revitalize New York's economy or stop the outmigration of our population from our state, which is very damaging to our communities, the enrollment in our schools, and a lack of employees for our employers. So for all these reasons, I vote in the negative.